your mic. Come out. Hey, love bugs, it's Roslynn back at you one more again. I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my grown, extended, beautiful family, thank you so much for the love and support y'all have been constantly giving me. It's truly appreciated. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if this is your first time, if you've been watching my videos for a while and have not already, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell at the bottom so you know when your girl's about to upload her next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback to the content of my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift, how it impacted your life. And if you feel like the videos are uplifting or just give you good vibes of inspiration that you would love to share with a loved one, family, or a friend, or even a fellow empath that may be going through some trying times and needs spiritual guidance, or just needing confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share them while you're at it. Give your girl a thumbs up, like, and also share on the social media favorites wherever you see fit. As always, thank you so much for the love and support. It is truly appreciated, and I hope you're able to resonate with content of my video. And the video I'm doing today is called Twin Flame 101 Heyokas Emotional Clearing helps dissolve what held you back to move forward, no longer seeing yourself as the change in time zone. We either, in some places, it's crazy because I know a lot of places, I think it's like in Arizona or something like that, and some places overseas, I think, I'm not sure, that they don't have a change in time zones. And a lot of times it's just like, when I was saying that, because a lot of times, time zones spring forward or fall back, and it's like, that's okay for time, but for us, no, you can't keep doing that. The past is the past. You can't keep going back. You only can learn from it so you can spring forward. So, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put that. I was going through a lot of different meditations today, and it was like it started giving me so many different perspectives, that goes on in my life that a lot of people are going to sit up here and relate to. And I've been doing that a lot lately. I get aggravated with myself because I've been having to take so many different breaks at that time. But it's just like, Roz, if you're going to sit up here and be clearing, forgiving, letting go, seeing things, appreciating the things that that you're parting ways with, sometimes for you to be able to be the best of your own best, you have to take a break every once in a while. And and I just don't like that, but at times I just got to do what I got to do. And it's just like a lot of things we're going through. You're doing emotional clearing. You're seeing, like, when you want to be able to manifest, a lot of times you don't understand. When you're manifesting, you got to put that action into it, get that elbow grease going. You can't just say, oh, I want this to happen, and you just like, da, 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 da. No, you have to really put in work, and not just enough. You're only going to receive the blessings of how much you work. If you just did enough, then you just gonna get just enough, and then you can't get mad like, I deserve this, I deserve that. Yeah, they know you deserve it too, but you're not putting the work in like you deserve it. Like right now, I've been meditating, I've been getting back, replying back to my comments, and a lot of channeling's been coming in. So it's certain things I was guided to say to certain people, and it got me all up in my feels. Then I was just like, oh, I got to do my podcast. Just finished doing my podcast and got to go ahead and, edit the certain, the material out that it needs to be placed in there while I'm doing my video, and it makes me feel good. It makes me feel productive, and that's the kind of tired I like to be, because a lot of times when we're going through all these huge emotional changes, sometimes we get tired because we're staying focused on certain things that are just out of our control, or we keep going back on certain things on how people did us, or what they said, or what we feel like they need to get back, and what we need to be able to deserve, and all those different things. And whatever that was, it was just like, I've had that habit of doing that. I've been doing that for a long time, and it's just like, what, you need to get out of that habit of keep going back about what people have done to you, or what you may have felt shameful that you shouldn't have said, or or you should have had a comeback when they said this or when they did that. And it's all about, when you're trying to move forward and you're like, oh, I can't wait to get out of the situation, or I want this so bad, I want that so bad, or I want my soulmate, or I want my twin flame. You want that. But a lot of times when you're wanting that so bad, and this is like universe and God want to be able to give you all the things you want, but they won't give you more than what you asked for, because they see the things that you're doing, because you were that chosen one. They're supposed to be ending all them daggone generational curses and, karmic cycles and all that stuff. But sometimes you don't realize when you keep going through those repetitive sequences of trauma is because you're not allowing yourself to see the certain things that you're doing. Like, you can sit up here and say all day, I want to be positive, I want to be able to do all these different things that I said I wanted to do today. But then the next thing you know, you start going right back to what brought you on your spiritual awakening. I was doing that. Didn't even realize I was doing it on occurrence, even though it's just like I'm forgiving and stuff like that. But it was just like, you have to understand, on certain traumas that you have, that wound hits deep. It's not going to take, just one letter towards yourself on what you need to let go of. What do you have a deeper understanding about it? Why do you feel like it's still affecting you? If it keeps coming up, is there certain things you're not acknowledging? You're not allowing yourself to heal and accept? These are the things that's going to keep coming up. And don't realize this is creating a resistance. And I was like, damn, I didn't think about it like that, but that's good though. It's like when I learn something about myself as well as my surroundings within change, I want to be able to share that with you, because there's a lot of people that go through that. Certain times I got to that point, like, I know there was people that sit here and watch my videos that purposely try to block me on blessings and stuff like that. But I know if I'm solid in what God got for me, it don't matter who the hell is against me. Ain't worried about all that. God gonna sit up here and show whatever he needs to go by. Ain't gotta put nothing on nobody. And I used to be that person, like, ooh, let me not say that, like, oh, I'm not gonna talk about something prematurely that I may be working on or whatever, because I don't do that. But it was just at that point, I was very selective about certain things I said in the fear of what other people can do. But if you got that confidence within yourself, yes, what you're facing on an everyday basis, on a daily basis, is it is no way easy, but you have to get secure within your own security of yourself. I got this. That you have people in your life that is like a power hungry culture vulture to you. They don't want to see you rise above anything, but that is okay. God uses them just as way as devil sent them. God gonna use them the same way. When he wants you to stay focused, that's when he's showing you, I need you to have faith in what I'm about to do for you. And I need you to stay focused. I don't care about what storms you got going over here. Don't focus on them storms, but just stay focused on me. I need you to heal yourself. And while you're healing yourself, I'm going to send certain people to come your way, because there's a lot of different things you don't overcome that people still having troubles with, struggling with, on trying to overcome. Or there are certain answers that you've been looking for within your clarity. So I'm going to send these certain people to ask you this, because you can tell everybody else about the issues they had, but you get stuck and confused about your own, so I'm about to do this for you. And you'll start seeing that, because it's like, if there are certain things that you want in your life and you're aligning yourself with it, yes, it's going to be hard as heck to do that. But when you get down serious, when you get aggressive, really aggressive with what you're trying to bring into your life, you're not going to allow what other people is trying to project onto you, what kind of attitudes they're trying to do, what kind of projections of distractions they're trying to meddle in to make sure things don't happen for you. They're doing exactly what they're supposed to do, because how are you going to be able to show your strength and determination and motivation if you ain't got a little bit of leverage? Because it's easy to just sit up here and be going and just keep working on it when you ain't got, everything is easy for you, everything is working out for you. But then it's just like, what will you really truly know? What would you know about what kind of vibrations are you welcoming into your aura, into your sacred space, into your peace, because there's a war zone going out there. You can see it every day. There's always something going on where people are projecting towards things, but there's also a lot of love that's going on. Everything got to be in a balance, because, it's just getting crazy, and God got it all going on, But these are the things you're doing, an emotional clearing, being able to accept these things, has happened, because a lot of times, even when you're working on that union into your life, there's a lot of people that come to me and like, Raj, I feel like my twin flame has ghosted me, or they're just not connecting with me. And these are the things. And it's just like, I never went through those different things in my life because I was usually the runner, and mine is passed on. So it's just me healing within myself, within that union of myself. So it's just like doing these different things in my life, you wanting to grow, but there's also certain things you allowed yourself. It was like you were torturing your own self by the certain things that took place in your life. It was just showing you truth. And it was just like with mine, I mean, it really hit deep because it was with people that I really truly care for and have high respect for. But now it's at that point, it went to rage, anger, about to snap, do something volatile, to that point where I'm creating my own peace, regardless on what has not came to close or whatever. I had to create that own peace. Whatever God got is what God has. But I have to be able to center myself and accept this is what brought me to show who I am. Because we're showing, there's many called, few are only chosen, and if they chose you, you're going to go through some hardship to where, you're going to go through something and it's just the exact thing that you're going through is like, how do you come from that? Because so many people have had so many detrimental things that happen in their life. They feel like that you can't come back from that. And that's what God is using you for. You're doing this emotional clearing where you had to accept certain things had to go down for you to see the true intentions of other people. Certain things had to go down for you to see the true intentions of yourself. Certain things had to go down on where you had to decide what was best for you and what was neglecting yourself from you. All these different things is taking place where, when we start getting frustrated because things ain't really went into, fusion for you. And you've been working hard for that. But then you have to understand, you've been doing this for a long time. What do you feel that issue is? Because a lot of times you can say, I got faith in God, but then you start doing these power moves where you trying to make it move and pull in the action of your time because you tired of dealing with certain things in your life, or you've been struggling too long, or you trying to make executive promotions and demotions when you ain't even the CEO. God is the CEO. You trying to do those things that, he already told you, let me just do this. You just focus on your healing. Anybody I bring towards you, I want you to be able to, connect with them, finish those ties that y'all, been lapping over in different times. Because you got some people that's in your life for a minute and they be marinating with you for a minute. Y'all feeling like you're clicking. But then it's like they coming in for you to help them overturn something they may have been overlooking. And then you're doing the same thing that you may be holding on to, that they're projecting. Now you can see what you need to go ahead and, and start doing it within yourself as well. And then when y'all finally get that acceptance of what that needed to take place, and all of a sudden y'all had to branch off, because all of a sudden either one of y'all started ignoring one person and the other person really just start acting shifty, or just some stuff that just wasn't acting right, where it was just showing, okay, that expiration is come and gone. Even through your twin flame situation, if you feel like your twin flame is ghosting you, they're saying very hurtful things, you have to understand, if they're doing that to you, they're doing it to themselves. And a lot of times when you're going through a lot of different things in your life, it's like your twin flame is your supporter. It's that other half of you. You're a mirror image within each other. You are them and they are you, and we're there to support, but there's a lot of times like, I don't sit up here and connect with my dad and the spirit and stuff like that. And just like, and he was just like, I'm gonna let you go ahead and vent. But it was just like, I felt so bad because it was like I was beating his spirit down over certain things. He already know, he already passed away, so he already see the different things that's going on. But he's going to be that person. I'm going to be your listening ear, and then I felt bad because it was like, when I'm throwing all this on him, I'm actually doing that to myself, and I had to be able to fix that. And then when I allowed myself to fix it, I didn't know I'm self-sabotaging myself. We can sit up here and say we worthy of anything in life, but then when God pushes you towards an unknown territory of creativity that has something to go ahead and collab with the gifts that you have, that's going to start unraveling other gifts and other insight that you may not have been prepared for, but yet it's coming out. All of a sudden there's resistance coming on because this is something new. All of a sudden fear has taken place. And then when fear takes place, you put in this bubble in between things that you want to have, but at the same time you're like, why is it not happening? you place resistance up. They want you to be able to see these different things, except how you have to deal with certain people. You're dealing with karmic cycles. Karmic cycles is no way. That's like a nightmare your butt can never wake up from. It's going to keep going and keep going until you break away from that toxic vibration. Those things are set as an illusion for you to be able to allow yourself to see where change needs to take place, where honoring yourself needs to take place, forgiving needs to take place. And a lot of times things has happened where that person projects all type of wounds and trauma and all of that on you, and you start having that vibration of hatred and not realizing this is what brought y'all together anyway, because what they're projecting, you were already having that manifest within yourself, and these things had to be seen. So that's the reason why a lot of times empaths end up being with narcissists. They're showing you what clicks with y'all. I've been in there too. I ain't just saying y'all, us, on that. And these are the things that had to take place for you to recognize what needed to change in your life. And even when you have gone through hellish stuff, this person will put you through all hell. But trust and believe what they're doing to you is being as worse as they're doing to themselves. But then when you seeing what has happened, yes, it can hurt like hell. But then you have to be able to recognize that appreciation, because it allowed you to see the part in you that needs to change. Just like they're seeing you change. They seeing you manning up. You ain't falling back in the old patterns like you used to, and that kind of gets shifty to them, because sometimes you deal with narcissists. They don't want to change. They don't want to accept. They don't want to have accountability. They don't want to see what parts they had to play in that, facing truth, because that's just an open wound that they just keep masking over. It's getting infested and funky. But, all you can do is just allow yourself to say thank you, because it's like with my ex, I tell him all the time, when I'm calm, I'm like, thank you, what you do. He's like, oh, whatever, and I sound serious because there ain't nobody else gonna put me through this. And I'm glad I seen this part of myself, because it allowed me to love myself on what I'm not gonna tolerate, what I'm not gonna entertain, what I'm not gonna go for. I'm not gonna allow myself. I'll respond if I choose as healthy executive decision to respond back instead of reacting, being able to observe what's taking place and not absorb, and allowing myself to appreciate that, because there's so many parts of myself that I didn't know was there that I need to hold myself accountable for, because a lot of times we deal with all these different situations and different people, and we want to start, oh, I wish I never did it. But this is what you wanted at the time. These are the choices you made. And these are the things that you're seeing that emotional clearing for. So it's just like you're going through a whole detox, and you'll feel it too, because there'll be times you just straight spent, you running on fumes, got headaches, your balance is off, you feeling like you're on vertigo, you probably even end up having stomach cramps. And if you're a woman, your cycle is way off, hygiene probably jacked up. Everything is going on because you're going through a huge change right now, and you'll know you're going through it, and it'll be more appreciative, because the fact is you're seeing these are the things that's really truly taking place in my life that I really needed to have. And these are the things that really allowed me to accept what took place in my life that I played a part in. But I also have to appreciate it, because it showed me a side to myself that I was really needing to connect with. And for you to do that, you had to face a lot of daggone trauma. So I hope you were able to resonate with the content of this video, y'all. I'm trying to make it, make these moves by doing a podcast, and got to do a live chat at 7:30, because I got behind, and time been moving fast for me when you be busy. So I hope you were able to resonate with that. I would love to give a post notification shout out to Elena Bennett. Much love to you. Baby Stag, much love as well. Toya's Blessing, as well as Farrah Hazard. It's good to hear you from you, sis. It's been a good minute, and I'm glad you were able to come in through the chat. And, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'm about to go ahead and share a podcast. It's called, God doesn't steal the storms around you when he's trying to steal the rage of storms within you. So I hope you were able to, check that out as well. And I hope to be able to spiritually and virtually connect with you as well through, my live chat. And I'll see you on the next one. Much love to you. Peace.